Stockpile Hobbies.
Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. My name is Steve, and today we're going to find out what is in the box. So you may already know what's in the box because maybe you saw the thumbnail, but if not, I'm sure you will be surprised. It's pretty cool. Let's go check it out. We have this amazing black Tyco US trucking rig here, cab over design. It's an actual US trucking chassis. I was thrilled to get this. And we're going to be customizing it. You may have noticed I've been teasing maybe these other cars in some of the previous videos. This was going to be the next race team, but then inspiration struck and I had a change of plans. This was the second linchpin to getting the race team together, is needing this truck, because it all depended on whether or not I could pull off this purchase here. As we see, we have a portion of a blue fin. Oh, the suspense. That's right. It's a Tyrrell F1 Aurora vintage Indy car with the 4 wheels in the front. This takes a G Plus chassis. I don't have one. I have some coming. I'm going to see if I can get this to mount to any of the other existing bodies, or if I can have a 3D printed clip made to mount this on something. But this is the important piece of the race team right here. So I scored that, and I figured we can do it. And you may have seen that I had put the posting out requesting if anyone could find a Porsche 928 body. Scott from Scott's House of HO Racing replied that he's never heard of one, and I'm going to take his word for it because he's got quite the knowledge and massive collection to know otherwise. Unfortunately, this is not the piece that broke off. This is just another broken wing section. So we're going to have to figure out how to repair this and make it so that it's the correct length and trim this. So I might do that on a live stream. Alright, so you see I have an extra trailer here that we're going to be painting over. And I want to check out the condition of this chassis. Jeez. These wheels are rock solid. Alright, there it goes. Truck appears to be in good condition. I didn't oil it or anything. It's got metal guide pins. Oh, it's good. So, leave me a comment if you've ever hopped one of these up, or if you know an awesome way to get some more performance out of these without having to, break the plastic here to get things off of the, is there a way to change the gear in the back, or I think I get a better, more powerful can motor. So if you can recommend me a can motor, please let me know in the comments. I would love to get this thing flying down the drag strip and even on the racetrack. Tires are, we'll handle the tires when we get over to actually customizing the truck here, but it's too bad. It's a beautiful example of the cab here. It doesn't have any windows though, so we're going to come up with a way to do something translucent there if I got to buy something and cut it to fit and glue it, but we'll get that in place as well. So why did I choose these relics from the past? This is the major giveaway right here. If there's any fans out there of any of the Transformer content that I create, these of course are the Stunticons. Here is the Tyrrell car that we will be customizing this vintage Aurora car into. Getting something similar to this right here. And of course for the rig, not Optimus Prime, but we're going to go with Motor Master, who goes with the Stunticons as well. Here is what we are going to try and replicate with these two vehicles. And that is also why I needed that Porsche 928, because one of the other guys from the team is a Porsche 928. I was able to score the correct style Ferrari, and I have extra Lamborghinis VP or V500s that we can make for the other guy as well. So we're going to be customizing these 5 guys into a new race team. I think that's a great idea. If I do score another one of these cab over rigs, I will eventually do the Optimus Prime tribute as well. But we gotta do the Stunticons. I got some more of these. Don't tell Enzo, but there's some more of these already boxed, waiting to come out and have a roll for it battle. Also, leave me a comment, as I mentioned, if you have any ideas on what else I could mount this chassis to besides the G Plus chassis. There is a front screw, and if a Thunderjet fits, I could get a Jag Hobbies TR3 chassis. But we have I have a Mega G Plus here, or just a Mega G, I'm sorry. And let's just see. Of course, the front wheel would have to come off, but I think it's too thin. Yeah, that is too thin. So let's see what else I got. I can try this on. I'm curious. So here's an Outer World X-Traction chassis, and that is going to be too wide. Even if I did fastening for the Mega G chassis to fit, there's no way. Even you see the post inside the body is coming right at the top of the armature bearing there, so there's no way it would fit. So this is why I do have two G Plus chassis on their way, and it'll be interesting to see how restoring that goes. I'm going to need some guidance from you guys, everyone out there. I've never had a G Plus chassis before when it gets here, so I'm really curious to see what we can do to really get some performance out of that car, really make this a vintage racer, do an accurate representation of a drag strip from the Decepticons, the Stunticon team. And of course, Motor Master. It's going to be pretty straightforward. And again, let me know in the comments how we can do to get this bad boy ready to go for some top speed. Oh, we didn't try a Viper VSpec chassis, and I'm curious if the clip, the holes for the clip right here, clip off, come to the side here. There we go. And be careful not to knock the shoes off. Oh, I'm not going to take off the front wheels just yet. I'm just going to see if this is just a pipe dream. I'm going to... No, it doesn't line up, but it could. Inside, no, it doesn't. It stopped on the inside. Same problem, that the screw in the deck lid on the Indy car here is coming down on top of the front of the motor. Even before it gets to the wheels, it doesn't look good. Now I can get that on camera, but it's going to touch with that there. It would have been possible to trim the side clips a little bit off the back, and it would have fallen into the groove, but you would never get the sit right on it. So if you weren't aware, and I don't think I've ever showed this either, the Viper VSpec cars, they fit their own chassis, but also Viper sells and manufactures these body clips here that will allow them to fit various other brands of cars over the years. And to snap one on, you just align it here with the cutout there for the cutout on the chassis, and then the little tabs go into the slots, just like that. And of course the CUDA looking badass. So I think that's going to do it for this video. I was really excited to get this in. I wanted to share it with everyone and see how what chassis would actually fit this G Plus chassis here. From reading online, there really is not a lot of options I have for it, so I'm glad I did get the two G Plus chassis to run with this body. It would be cool having the vintage racer as part of the Stunticon race team. Got to figure out what the total length here is of the actual wing. If by any chance you are watching the video and you have one of these, can you leave me a comment of the measurement of what the total wingspan here should be for the rear spoiler? I'm going to try and guesstimate it, but if we had an actual number, I could actually measure things. Enzo, this is the next race team.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You recognize that?
Yeah.
So we have the rest of the guys coming.
You do?
Yeah.
Cool.
You think you could have a slot car team like that?
Yeah.
I think that looks good just the way it is, doesn't it? It
I
all
know,
matches
I know,
the yellow,
I
and the
know.
red, and the color, and the
I
black.
think I actually done that.
Too bad. It's going to be purple and black.
I know.
What about that? How's that look?
Actually looks
we gotta
great.
repair it.
I mean, like, the only two things we gotta, like, do is just, like, customize it and just repair it.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and keep having fun, everyone.